everybody, welcome back to R&R Sugarloaf Farm. So today is the Kid Health Spa Day. So mainly they're gonna get their hooves trimmed, they're gonna get their tattoos, they're gonna get their CD&T shots, and some of the boys are gonna get banded. So but we're gonna take y'all along for the ride. We're not going to show you every single one of the kids because that would be a really long video, but we are going to show you just kind of the first couple on what we do. So if you want to learn, then you're able to see that, and then we're going to showcase the ones that we have available. So today is April 21st. We know that our videos are a little slow getting out there, but we've had a lot of family, stuff going on. Kidding season's finally over, so we've got more time on our hands. And so we are just editing. And by the time y'all get this, we should be pretty caught up. So let's get to it. I'm going to show y'all what we have on our table as far as what we are going to reference to and use. Alright everyone, so we have our two kid boxes. We use these for disbudding and for tattooing. They're almost similar in size, except that this one is for the bigger ones and this one is for the smaller ones. And we use this one more than we use this one. So but we have both of them here because some of our bigger, longer legged kids are little fatties, and so they won't fit in here and they will in that one. Okay, we have our CD&T. It's on ice. It has to stay on ice. It has to stay cold. So that's why we have a bowl with ice in the CD&T. This one is one to where it's going to be sub-Q under the skin. There are some that you can get, certain brands that you can get that go in the muscle. We have our gloves, we have our tattoo kit, we have the 5/16 size, which I strongly recommend for the Nigerians. It's not necessarily for, you don't have to have that size for the standard breeds, but the 5/16 work with their small ears. We have our herd tattoo numbers over here, soaking in alcohol, and then we have our regular numbers over here, soaking in alcohol as well. And one thing is, I do strongly suggest having two sets of pliers. We have two sets of numbers and letters, but we only have one set of pliers, so that is something that is convenient, and you'll see why here in a moment. We have our green dirty tattoo rag. Mainly it's just to clean their ears. So that's why it looks so green, is because it's got a lot of tattoo ink on it. And we have a tattoo ink, paste, and toothbrush. And we'll show how you use those whenever we're tattooing their ears here in a moment. We have a piece of paper, which will demonstrate on that. Comes in very handy. We have our hoof trimmers. We have our needles. We have our syringes. We have our alcohol. We have a bottle for the bottle babies, just to kind of calm them down. We have our rubber bands for our bander. And yep, some of these boys are not going to be happy with us. Okay, so we have, and it's been in the barn, so it's a little dirty, but we have our Silence. That's our topical treatment for lice, mites, fleas, and ticks. We haven't had a big issue with them so far, but we want to go ahead and treat the babies since they're outside. We have our probiotic, and we have our selenium, to where our selenium paste, to where we'll give that to a few of them. We have our tripod, and we have our paperwork. So paperwork, I love paperwork. Comes in really handy. So we're writing down which goat is which doe they belong to. Herd tattoo goes in the right ear, and then the year tattoo is going to be S for 2024, and the number of birth that they were in. So let's get to it. Alright, so we have Faith Stoling here. We're putting her into the box, and this box doesn't have a lock, and so one of us has to hold it while the other one handles everything. So that's why in this video it's taking both of us. So I'm cleaning her ears right here. She was extremely loud, so I muted the actual video and went forward. But I am loading the pliers with her individual tattoo ID, which is S24 for the year, which all it means is to where S is the year that is assigned by ADGA or AGS for the dairy goats that they are using for that particular year, so they know that that is the year 2024. And then the number 24 is so that it symbolizes the number of kid in birth order that was born on our farm. So I have used the roll-on ink to put into her ear. My husband has switched around with the camera, and you always want to make sure you don't hit the vein that is in the ear. You'll see them. And whenever you press down on the pliers, you want to press down firm and hard, but you will hear a crunch. And with the Nigerians, because their ears are so small, it is likely that you will puncture through their ears as far as piercing all the way through. So that's what happened with this ear, and that's why you see me kind of peeling it off of those tattoo numbers. It's little needles. That's okay. Sometimes they bleed, sometimes they don't. So here I'm using the toothbrush to make sure to rub that ink in, and like I said, one of us has to hold down this one. Okay, so you want to make sure that after this you have the S24 and it's there. They might bleed just a little bit, but that's okay. And so that is going to stay there for a little bit. And then, so that is their individual tattoo that goes in the left side, and the herd tattoo will go in the right. So we're going to do this one next with our herd tattoo. Okay, so now we're ready to do the other ear. We're going to put our ink in, and then we're going to load our pliers, which they're already loaded, and we're going to check that it has our herd RR02, which works. So we are now going to tattoo here, missing the veins, and herd tattoo goes in the right. So I know, I'm so sorry. And the reason why we use the rolled on ink is because we find it, we find it a little bit easier to work with than the paste. But we do have the paste on hand, just in case we need it. So that is the end of this video. We kind of got caught up in the moment as far as trying to get things done, and so we didn't put as much that we wanted to into it, but we do have upcoming videos for the continuation of, like, as far as trimming hooves, which we have videos out for that. You can look those up. I'll try to link them in the description. We have shown how to band the goats before, which I'll try and link that one as well. And we have also done the one to where they get their CD&T, which we're going to update that, but I'll also try and link it in the description box below. So yeah, so anyway, I hope that you all like the video. Please hit that like and subscribe, and we will catch y'all next time. Bye.